Hello, I'm the official name raider. My job is to look through the first page of Google, review the nicknames provided by the internet, and then give my recommendations at the end. Today we're looking at Goldeen and Seaking, and already the very first thing I see is enough to irritate me, so it's gonna be a great video. Okay, Queen. It's just... congratulations, I made the female version of Seaking as a name. Was it necessary? No. But fucking whatever, dude. Like, I think it's crap. I hate it. It just makes me mad. Bubbles, that one's stupid. It's just, in my opinion, just a bad name in general. Fish Guy. If you called it like Fish Stick, I think I would have forgave it. Or Fish Fillet. But Fish Guy? Like, that reeks of I have no creativity at all. Voltfish, I don't even... Sushio and Splish Splash make me mad, and Sharkbait I actually have written down. Like, I actually wrote that down and thought that up myself. So that's kind of a funny coincidence. But I'm actually okay with Sharkbait because I just thought about Finding Nemo, and I was like, who could this apply to? And my two choices were either Seaking or Wishy Washy. So... that's a fun coincidence, but everything else on here is so repulsively, offensively stupid that I can't find words to adequately insult it enough. I mean, I guess the only way you could get any less original than Queen would just be to do Sea Queen. So I guess, in a weird way, he at least did one thing right. I just like this little pairing together, because you know this one came first, and then this one did, but it still just kind of made me laugh to see them right next to each other like that. So Goldfinger I also have written down too, but I'm glad that I found this because I wasn't sure if it was something that I stumbled across myself or if it was something I thought of myself. But I like the idea of that, and one of my things when thinking about nicknames is, you know, I've got the whole list and I'm like, okay, well what if we name things after James Bond villains? And it's like, okay, how do you even go about that? Finding someone that actually fits. That is very difficult. So being able to apply Goldfinger to Seaking works because goldfish. But other words, if you had to pick any other Pokemon to name after Goldfinger, who would it be? Because that's just I don't know. Okay, so I don't necessarily agree with Sharpedo for Cheep, but I'm trying to think if there would be a better Pokemon that actually could fit Cheep, and I'm like, I guess it works a little bit for Seaking. Not quite the same, but at least it's got the colors. And again, legitimately, what other Pokemon could fit Cheep? I mean, I think Magikarp is one, but that kind of goes out the window instantly when it evolves. So at least you've got Seaking, I guess. Okay, I gotta talk shit real quick. Jay Hathaway for the Daily Dot, who has literally an article of nothingness that's actually been seen on many other sites that are all the exact same. Do you know how many times I've seen this image? Probably 20. This is more of a PSA about how things like this, it's not journalism, at all. What it actually is, it's basically just people blogging and pretending they're celebrities or something and trying to pass it off as journalism. I hit back so I can leave this shithole of a site, please. Yeah, because we're at the bottom. That's it. That's not journalism. You're just a blogger. Anyway, we've clicked on everything. I thought this was kind of funny, the Westland Seaking, because it's just... Anyway, we've clicked on everything though, and spreadsheet. Nothing particularly worth talking about, but we'll acknowledge Neptune for being your typical generic water type nickname that we see just about every time we do a water-based Pokemon. Period. I've seen Koi mentioned a couple times, Koi Fish, and I'm like, it's not bad, but it's not good, so. And then Beta's a type of fish. In case you feel like naming your Houndoom Golden Retriever or something like that, and you're that uncreative, and yeah. So I'm actually surprised we did see Sharkbait. I legitimately am surprised he came up with something good. And in this case, I did too. Goldfinger I liked. Those two are good, but the one I personally use, which is super mega obscure, is I named mine after the goldfish in Banjo-Kazooie. Do you know what its name is? Yeah, I didn't think so. Royston. Roysten. That's the one I went with, and that's just because it's so out there that I know nobody else is going to use it or think of it. So I just have my own kind of personal attachment to that one, and that's it. And it's also kind of a nice way of letting me remember the name of the pet goldfish in Banjo-Kazooie, and that's it. But other words, Goldfinger and Sharkbait were the two I liked best. And that's it. There's nothing particularly standoutish that I could think of. Like, just the Name Rater site itself was pretty empty and dead, and fake journalism is kind of the takeaway from this. Like, I don't know, the thought just kind of hit me when I was looking at the same article on like the 20th different journalism site that's all the exact same. I don't understand the internet. Like, I really wish I could like report that article as spam and just have it deleted off of Google. But that's not the point. We're here to talk about nicknames, so provide your nickname suggestions and ideas for Goldeen and Seaking. And I do kind of want to like clear something up real quick. I'm not the end-all be-all decider on things. You nickname things whatever the hell you want. I'm just saying my opinion on them. And I'm trying to provide a source for you to come up with good nicknames yourself, and I'm just trying to make a conversation where things like this happens. So, just something to keep in mind, but that's it. I want good nicknames, I want conversations, I want discussions, I want to see things like this. I want a catalog for the ages.